I'm Scott Warmoth of the Law Offices of Scott Warmoth. Corporations the world over manufacture cars, airplanes, products that we use, and they sell to us. We expect those products to be safe, but they're not always safe, and sometimes they result in serious injury. We care about the safety of those individuals and their families who have been injured, sometimes very seriously, by these products that we assumed to have been safe. For that reason, we have partnered with our justice partner, Thomas Johnston, who every day is in courtrooms throughout the United States, protecting the rights of these individuals and their families who have suffered serious loss.
Thank you, Scott, for that nice introduction, and thank you for including me in the fight for justice for your clients. You know, we spend a lot of our time looking at the companies that make cars and pickup trucks that we all drive every day. And we look at them to see if they were made as safely as they should have been made. And a lot of times this comes up after there's been a very serious crash. And the first thing that a lot of people look at is, well, what caused the crash? Was there another car that struck the car that people were hurt in? Was it a car versus car crash? And that's okay, but I think that a lot of serious crashes require a deeper analysis. And what we spend a lot of our time looking at is whether or not the vehicle was as safe as it should have been.
Too often, what we have come to expect as a consumer, as a buyer of an automobile, for example, we expect a certain level of safety and security, but too many times that is not happening.
The companies that make cars and pickup trucks know for certain that some of the cars and pickup trucks that leave their factories will end up in crashes someday. And what they need to do is apply the best technology and science and testing to make sure that those people who are driving the cars or riding in the cars and trucks when there is a crash are as safe as they possibly can be. And we spend a lot of our time after there's been a serious crash working with scientists and engineers to see if the car or truck in the crash was made as safely as it should have been made. We have to look at how did that vehicle do in the crash. And we have to take it almost a second by second analysis, and even parts of a second, to see how did the car do to protect the people that were inside of it. Mm-hmm. So for example, when we start at the beginning of the crash, how did the bumpers do? Did they absorb enough of the energy? Did the metal in the vehicle, did it crumple the appropriate way so it created a capsule of safety for the driver and the passengers? How about the airbag system? Did it inflate properly? Or the seat belts, did they restrain?
We have the ability to go beyond just looking at a case as another fender bender, but we actually look at a case very carefully, as you said, and we will, if necessary, bring in the responsible defendants that should be held liable for these injuries.
And what's great about our court system is that a person who has been injured is as powerful as a billion-dollar company who makes cars. And what we find is that when there is a case where a car has not been made as safe as it should have been, the court system can be a place where justice is found for people who have been injured and for the families of those who have been killed.
Thank you, Thomas, for those very insightful comments. If this connects with anything you feel is happening in your life, if you have some injury, loss, damage that you're suffering because of a product defect, please contact us at any time. We're with you all the way.